and welcome back to my channel for another edition of News Time. It's been a while since I did one of these videos, so we've got quite a lot of news to catch up with ever since the mid of June. There's been spoilers for Notorious as well as Wheels of Vengeance, along with a couple of Iconix box set as well. But today we are not going to look at any of the DAOs because majority of them are either on HC Units, Clix Nexus or HC Realms, whichever platform you use for your HeroClix DAOs. We're just mainly going to take a look at some of the images. And first off, we're going to look at some previews from the Game Trade magazine, where we can see the box art for the Notorious brick. We've also seen that the release day OP kit will be Poison Ivy, and the release day figure will be Riddler. There will also be a mystery card that we'll see slightly later on as well. So these were the spoilers from the Game Trade magazine. And next off, we have an image of Lightning Lord. Now I have to praise the Wizkids HeroClix Facebook page. They've been really good on their social media game. They're always posting stuff on their Instagram page or their Facebook page very regularly. And I really like what they're putting out. So kudos to the team. And here's Lightning Lord. We also found out that the monthly OP kits for the upcoming months will be Wakanda in October and Spider-Verse in November. We'll see some of the sculpts later on as well. And here is another preview image of Golden Glider, which will also be released in Notorious, same as Lightning Lord. And here are the images for the monthly OP kit figures. Now, the monthly OP kit figures will include 3 figures along with a card, if I'm not wrong. And out of these 3 figures, 2 will be repaints from older sets or reused sculpt from older sets, while there'll be 1 new figure. And for this Spider-Verse, it will be a brand new Spider-Man figure that we see over here. We're going to see the Gwen Stacy, Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider, along with Miles Morales. Now these 2 figures will have brand new DAOs. And here is the more information for this kit as well. So there are going to be 3 figures for this kit. And that will be the November kit. For the October kit, it will be the Wakanda Forever kit. And this is the brand new sculpt, which is Shuri. There'll be a new DAO for Black Panther. This sculpt was last seen in War of the Realms, as well as a Captain America figure, which was also seen in War of the Realms. And this is the main kit information. You get 3 figures, 1 new sculpt, and 2 sculpts that come with new DAOs. And moving on to the end of June, here is the image of one of the chases, which is the deceased Wonder Woman figure. She's one of the 13 chases that we're going to see for Notorious. And here are 3 DAOs that were previewed on the Wizkids website. First off, we have the deceased Superman figure. Now this figure is so good. You can play him at 2 different point values of 75 points or 60 points. But what it essentially does is that whenever this Superman gets KO'd for the first time, he can actually go to click 9. And at the end of every turn, you deal him 1 unavoidable damage. But going at click 9, you can see he has 20 defense, super senses, and one of his special powers is that draining the sun, which is pulse wave, but he can use it for a range of 8 instead of 4, and he deals his printed damage instead of 1 damage after resolutions KO Superman. Now, if you were to survive all the way to click 11, imagine doing a pulse wave attack for a total of 4 damage and 13 attack. This figure is really powerful. I'm starting to see this figure maybe as one of the options for the world's finest legacy figure. Maybe this Superman will be the one that you bring in if you're to lose your world's finest figure. Very awesome, very powerful chase, very awesome figure. And we also get to see the super rare Joker, along with one of the first goons that we got to saw, which is the Joker goon. All these goons are very point effective. I like that they come in at 15 points, and whenever they get KO'd, they either maybe make a terrain marker, or there's a chance that you can bring in a different goon at 15 points as well. Very cool mechanic. And here's the other chase, which is Batman Black Lantern. Very nice sculpt. And now we're going to move on to Scott Porter's unboxing. Now this all starts in 11 July, if I'm not wrong. So in Scott Porter's first booster, he actually opened the Harley Quinn animated TV series all in one booster pack. That's really cool. I'm a huge fan of the show, so I do hope to pull one of these boosters during my sealed event. And the cool thing about this particular booster is that it includes 2 super rare figures as well. Frank the Plant, okay, and King Shark. Both are super rare figures, all in one booster. That's really cool. And we also got to see the Dyson token pack. So we saw the Bystanders, which is a cat, the Torn Vine by Poison Ivy, as well as a shark. And now moving on to the second booster, and looks like we put some villains as well. So majority of the figures in this set are villains. And one of my favorite figures from this set is actually the common Lex Luthor. Now, it's a funny thing about this Lex Luthor is that he includes the Orange Lantern keyword, so you can actually equip the Orange Lantern ring on him. And if you were to generate a construct adjacent to him, now those constructs also gain the Superman enemy team ability, allowing your Lex Luthor to have access to Outwit immediately. Very fun figure at 50 points. And we also got to see the rare Mr. Freeze. And moving on to day 2, looks like you opened more villains. And we got Lincoln March, we got Riddler, we got a polar bear as well as a goon. And here's the polar bear. I couldn't stop laughing at this, like you're generating polar bear goons. And this is the other booster from day 2. As you can see, we got our super rare Kite Man, we got Necron. Necron coming in at 40 points. This is a very cool piece. Now, Necron made his appearance many years ago. His first appearance was as a chase figure in Brave and the Bold. He was also the grand prize figure. He was a colossal size figure as the main prize for the War of Light storyline organized play event. So it's nice to see that a rare version is available for anyone who wants to get this character. This is the back of the dial. And I'm going to take a look at my favorite goon over here, which is the Quadrant Thunderer. Coming in at 15 points, you can actually just pay 15 points to have access to the Sinestro Core Ring. Now, one of the things that make the Legacy Green Lantern so good is that at 20 points, you have access to one of these lantern rings. And I can see this Quadrant Thunderer competing at that level. 15 points, he has Pulse Wave, shape change, sidestep, and access to the Green Lantern core ring. So worst come to worst, you can move him up 6 squares, sidestep 2 more squares, and make some chainsaws to KO your opponent's figures. Very powerful figure. I definitely want more than one of this figure. And here's the release day OP kit Poison Ivy. You can play her at 2 different point values. There's the back of the card. Now, again, if you're interested in seeing all of these dials, please go to one of your preferred sites, whether it's HC Realms, HC Units, or Clicks Nexus. All the dials should be there already. And these are the maps that are included inside the Play at Home kit. I really like this map, which is a full water map. I believe that is a Atlantis map. Now, my only complaint for this Play at Home kit is it does not include any of the terrain markers as part of this kit as well. And now moving on to the next day, looks like we put Superman, Deathshot, Brainiac, another Goon, and a Manhunter. This Manhunter is really adorable. For every 3 you pay for, you can get 1 at no cost. So that's quite cool. 90 points for a total of 4 Manhunters. He also has a Sinestro Core keyword. And here's the other pool. We got Omax, Superman, Mirror Master, Solomon Grande, and Black Manta. And here's the release day OP kit figure, Riddler. Okay. And you'll also have access to the War of Jokes and Riddles mystery card. I do believe both of them come together. Okay, and this is the map. Okay. And now moving on to the next day, looks like we got a rare Black Adam. We got Golden Glider, Scarecrow, Riddler Goon, and Gentleman Ghost. I do recall that there was a version of him that was released as a convention LE, so it's nice to see him coming into the game as an uncommon figure where you can use in Pulp. And Black Adam is also a beast doing sealed tournaments because he's coming in at 200 points. He's really hard to kill. He has Cosmic Energy and Mystic's team ability. So I can see this figure winning a lot of Silk games. And the next booster, we got Black Hand, we got Harley Quinn. Black Hand is the Black Lantern core figure as well. 50 points. His previous version, his most recent version was from War of the Light as a super rare entity figure. Nice to see him coming back as an uncommon figure. And here is the legacy card that was previewed by Scott Porter, which is the Killer Moth legacy card. And here is the sculpt for one of the chases, which is the Hawkman deceased figure. Gorgeous, gorgeous sculpt. I hope he doesn't work as well as the Sky Tyrant chase from the Wonder Woman 80th set. And now moving on to the last day opening, Scott Porter actually put the Black Lantern Superman figure. This figure is going to be so powerful because you can actually play this Black Lantern Superman figure at his lowest point value at 120 points. You can play Necron at 40 points. And if you were to get one of the upcoming Scott Porter charity figures for the HeroClix for Huntington's event, I think both of them actually can gain Black Lantern core keyword, but there's one of them that can allow you to heal one click at the beginning of your turn as well as using support. So using that combination of Necron, Superman, Black Lantern, and Scott Porter, you can essentially heal this Black Lantern Superman all the way to the top click by turn 2. So you pay 120 points to have access to a 260 point down. Very, very scary. And here is the set list. Okay, it's a bit blurred to see in this video. And here are the chases for the Black Lanterns. We got Black Lantern Batman, Black Lantern Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Martian Manhunter, Green Arrow, as well as Hal Jordan. And we have the deceased figures. There are going to be 5 of them, which is Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Joker, as well as Hawkman. Now, there's also going to be an Ultra Chase figure, which I do believe we'll see later on, which is General Zod, as well as 2 of his cronies. I can't really remember their names, but they look to be based off the Christopher Reeve Superman movie. And here's Polka Dot Man from the recent Suicide Squad movie by James Gunn. And here are the convention exclusive figure Batman. Was it all just a dream? I was lucky enough to actually purchase this figure during my Singapore Nationals. So if you could go and tune into that video as well, you'll see me unbox this Batman, Hawkeye, as well as Space Ghost. And here are some preview images. I believe they are from one of the toy fairs, if I'm not wrong. We got to see some of the sculpt for the Death of Superman Iconix box set. Okay. And then we got to hear about the news of having a Colossal Kong Iconix box set as well. And here is the preview image for the Namor figure from Wheels of Vengeance. If I'm not wrong, this is going to be a chase figure as well. And here we have the Iconix Doomsday. As we can see, he comes in at 3 different point values. 300 points being the top value. He has the Superman enemy team ability and the Cosmic Energy team ability. And here is the Superman counterpart, 160 points. We also got to see Cyborg Superman at 185 points, 75 points, 40 points. The Black Suit Superman, he is 90 points. Superboy has the Superman team ability, 55 points, and the Wildcard team player team ability. And this is Eradicator, 120 points and 50 points. We got to see Supergirl with the team player team ability, Superman team ability as well. Can't really see it at 2 point values. And lastly, Steel, don't get to see the point value as well. And here we have a couple of images of the convention exclusive figures. We got Torgwem. Okay. We got the Watcher. This is from the Disney Plus What If series. It's the very last episode where he goes head to head against Ultron Infinity. Okay. And we also got to see the Joker, who is part of the Scooby-Doo story. And this is the best figure that I think they released, besides the Captain America figure, which is Superman with the rainbows coming out from his fingers. This is a really, really hard figure to KO. He can make his own small little tiny Superman. Very powerful figure. I definitely want to try to win this during Worlds. And here we have the Wonder Woman box set, which come with 3 different Wonder Womans. And that is Yara Flor. We got Nubia as well. And there's also the normal Diana Prince Wonder Woman. Now this box set I think is really worth it because you get 3 figures. They feel like super rare level figures and only for $30 US. So you're paying $10 for a good super rare figure. And now it's another preview image by Wizkids, which is the Black Lantern Green Arrow. And we got a couple more dolls that were shown for Notorious. And looks like Crime Syndicate Team Ability will also be returning because they previewed that 4 of the legacy characters from the Notorious set is going to be Johnny Quick, it's going to be Owlman, Superwoman, as well as Ultraman. And they are going to bring back this team ability. Crime Syndicate Team Ability has been updated. Very cool to see it back. And as well, Justice League also got an update just to reflect the same way that the Avengers did during the Avengers 60th set. And now we got a closer look at the Iconix Hall of Armors, which is Iron Man's suit of armors. And here's the Mark 1 armor. I think this is the normal Iron Man armor. This is the Hulkbuster. This is the Thorbuster. And this is some Aqua suit, I believe. Yeah, that's the little fishbowl on top. And now we're going to move on to more spoilers of the sculpts. Okay, we saw this starter sets 2024 previously in our older news time videos. We also finally got to see the packaging for the Guardians of Galaxy holiday box set. So from what I've heard, it's going to be a total of 12 figures and they're going to be punch out where you can take out 1 figure per day. We also finally got to see the Wheels of Vengeance booster box. Now this is in a square shape unlike your normal tube so that you can fit in the peanut base figures. And besides that, we also got to see the side of the box. Okay. Featuring Hero Glow, glow in the dark figures. I believe that's a chase. Okay. And yes, the people at GenCon also got to see some of the sculpts. Now the peanut base figures are no longer peanut shaped. They are more like a peel, a Twinkie shape. And that's Wolverine, which is a chase. Very cool sculpt. And I really, really want this figure. The Gold Surfer. Absolutely gorgeous. I even heard the orange base of this figure also glows in the dark. I really want to get this chase. As a huge Ghost Rider fan, I'm so excited for this. Here's a closer image. Absolutely gorgeous. And now we're going to take a look at some of the slides that were shown during GenCon. Okay, we got the starters, and there was some information regarding the Notorious set as well. It's a mega set, full of villains. Okay, and Wheels of Vengeance, 4-figure oversized boosters with the Hero Glow. Okay, that's Damon Hellstorm, Son of Satan. Okay, move on to the next post. Okay, and that's the Ghost Surfer sculpt. And here are more sculpts from the set. Looks like we're going to see Zataros, which is the demonic spirit possessing Johnny Blaze. And more information about the next phase, Marvel Studios Disney Plus. So we're going to see characters from She-Hulk, Hawkeye, Baby Groot, Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, and Werewolf by Night. There's also going to be a new retail chase booster where they're going to include 3 random figures, including 1 guaranteed chase, special dice, premium character cards, and poker chip bystander tokens. So this is really something that's going to help the stores organize their events. It's going to be more prizes for our players to win. Okay. And here are the new images. We got Khonshu, we got Hawk and She-Hulk, as well as Elsa Bloodstone. Now, I really love what they done with this Werewolf by Night figures. Looks like they're all going to be black and white. Okay, and there is Hawkeye with Lucky the pizza dog. Okay, and to our next post, looks like we're going to see more about Iconix. 100% of Death of Superman have already been sold to retailers. That's really cool to hear. Okay, and now moving on to our next Iconix box. We're going to have Peacemaker. Peacemaker is based off the TV series. And there are going to be 2 boxes. Okay. Okay, and we're also going to have a new Iconix box for Sherlock Holmes. This is really cool. Sherlock Holmes as a Iconix box set is going to follow like the Colossal Kong, where all these are open IPs. So I'm looking forward to see more of these special box sets. Now we're going to see a slightly closer look at the Sherlock Holmes card. Very nicely designed. It looks like a page of a book. Can't really see what powers he does though, but I'm sure he has the detective keyword, so you can use all the mystery cards that you receive from the Batman team up set. Okay, this is releasing in January next year. Okay, so for the upcoming releases, for the Iconix box set, we're going to get Batman and Robin in September, Death of Superman in October, Iron Man Hall of Armors November, December is going to see Colossal Kong, January we'll have Sherlock Holmes, there's going to be a super secret Valentine's project in February, okay? Peacemaker is going to appear in March and May, and we're also going to see the first appearance Wolverine in April. If I recall, we are also going to get Wendigo as well as Hawk inside that first appearance Wolverine Iconix box set. Now that's something I'm really looking forward to. I've been a huge fan of Wolverine ever since I was a child. And growing up, I start to appreciate Hawk more and more. So it's really nice to see both of them in an Iconix box set. And you get a free Wendigo as well. Here's the closer image of Sherlock Holmes. Very nice. And here we go. This is the Ultra Chase figure, which will be General Zod and his 2 buddies. And if I'm not wrong, Disney Plus Next Wave is also going to have an Ultra Chase figure. Okay, I think these are Game Trade Magazine previews as well. We got Man-Thing from the upcoming Wheels of Vengeance set. Very cool figure at 90 points. Very hard to do damage to him. We're also going to see Howard the Duck that really looks like Donald Duck over here. He's a common figure. And some more information of the Wheels of Vengeance is a full page for these spoilers. And now we also get to see 2 of the Spider-Man from the Iconix box set. Now these 2 figures are also going to get brand new dials, and if I'm not wrong, they're going to be included as a additional gift if you were to purchase these Marvel Starters 2024. For Marvel, you're going to get, I believe, one of these Spider-Mans. There are going to be 2 different versions of them. And the DC one is going to get Starro, the mini Starro that we see in the Notorious set. And here are some images for the upcoming sets. We got Next Wave. And there we go. We got Kate Bishop with Lucky. We got Elsa Bloodstone, all black and white. We got Khonshu, as well as a Hawk and She-Hulk duo figure. And one of the upcoming sets, HeroClix Deadpool Weapon X. And we got the bromance over here. Here we got Deadpool and Wolverine. Okay. So here's some of the information of the upcoming Iconix box set for the Peacemaker set, which is going to have Peacemaker, Igly, John Economist, Adebayo, Vigilante, and Harcourt. And here are some of the sculpts. Okay, Igly, very cute. And the other Iconix box set, which is going to be Peacemaker, Project Butterfly, is going to be a 4-figure one, Peacemaker Dancing, Judo Master, Butterfly Man, and Clemson Mern. Okay, And here's some information of the upcoming Sherlock Holmes Iconix box set. There are going to be 6 figures. There's going to be one new mystery card as well as 2 token sheets that will include some bystanders. And here are some of the sculpts. Okay, Sherlock Holmes. And now more information about the upcoming first appearance Wolverine set. Now there are no images for this at all, but this box set is going to include 3 figures this time. It's going to be Wolverine, Hulk, Wendigo, along with 3 full HeroClix cards. Images coming soon. And here are some information for the upcoming Deadpool Weapon X HeroClix set. So for the play-at-home kit, instead of your usual 1 figure, there are going to be 2 figures, 1 Deadpool, 1 Wolverine. We're also going to see the return of the terrain markers. Okay, no images at this time. Now for the main set itself, some information. They're going to range from the first appearance, fighting the New Mutants. There's going to be alternate versions of Deadpool like Panda Poo. We're also going to see the X-Men from the Uncanny X-Men 275. We're also going to see a lot of Wolverine, Patch, Old Man Logan. And dual figures make a powerful return as your chase figures. That's really interesting. So it looks like the Deadpool and Wolverine, where they are doing their bromance, hand-holding, is going to be a chase figure, I suspect. And here are some information of the play-at-home kit for the Disney Marvel Studios Next Wave. Looks like the play-at-home kit figure will be She-Hulk. There's also going to be the return of the terrain sheet. We're also going to get a map. And more information about the main set. There's going to be over 60 figures to collect. And as mentioned previously, there are going to be these retail chase boosters. And each retail chase booster is going to include a pair of dice, 3 exclusive bystander tokens, 3 figures inside a premium storage designed to transport these figures. And the figures are going to be rare, super rare, chase, ultra chase, or prime. So this is a confirmation that we're going to get an ultra chase for this set as well. Here we go. And here's a spoiler for the upcoming Notorious set. It's going to be Poison Ivy. Now, this figure is really cool. I wish it came out maybe a few years back when Molecule Man was running rampant, because whenever you destroy any of these terrain markers, you can actually score 5 points if it was your opponent's terrain markers, and you still get to generate a plant-hindering terrain marker as well. 25 points for a barrier piece and potential to score some extra victory points is really cool. Nice to see Poison Ivy as a super rare figure as well. And we are coming towards the end of our video. Here is the She-Hulk from the upcoming HeroClix Avengers. This is the Hellfire Gala box set. And here is Iceman. So yeah, these two are going to be 2 separate box sets. From my understanding, they're going to be 8 figures each. So if you're a huge fan of the Hellfire Gala or X-Men, you definitely want to get this box. The box that came out last year was really amazing. Polaris is one of my most favorite figures to use competitively in the X-Men teams. I also like using X-23, Wolverine. I think the whole box set was really good. And to see that this year they're going to do 2 more box set, one for Marvel, one for the Avengers, one for the X-Men. I'm really looking forward to buying these 2 boxes as well. So I do hope you enjoyed this news time video with me. It's slightly longer than what I would have expected. I'll try to do these videos more regularly so I can keep you guys updated with the news. And yeah, so if you could maybe tune into some of my recent videos. I just did the Iconix unboxing for the Nightfall set that includes Bane, Azrael, and Batman. I really like that box set because the Batman and Bane are my definitive version of those 2 characters so far. I'm really excited for all the upcoming Iconix box set. I think the first appearance Wolverine will be something that I'm looking forward to the most. And yeah, so I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you could, give a like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.